be a blessing. But where? First, be a blessing in your family. In your family, you need to be a blessing. Be a blessing, but where? Thank you for asking, Morales. Be a blessing in your business. In your business, in your workplace, you need to be a blessing. Be a blessing in your company, in your office, in your workplace, wherever you work. You need to be a blessing. Jacob, how many of you heard about Jacob? Hallelujah. Abraham, Isaac, and Isaac's son is called Jacob. Jacob comes to his father-in-law and says, when I came and joined this job of taking care of your sheep, you had very few sheep. You gave me a job to take care of your sheep. We can read it in Genesis chapter 30, verse 29 and 30. It says, Jacob said to him, you know how I have worked for you and how your livestock has fared under my care. Verse 30. You got it? The little you had before I came have increased greatly, and the Lord has blessed you wherever I have been. But now, when may I do something for my own household? Can I go home? That's what he was telling. Hallelujah. He said, the Lord has blessed you wherever I have been. And verse 27, we read that, Genesis chapter 30, verse 27. But Laban said to him, if I have found favor in your eyes, please stay. I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you. Because of you, God has blessed me. Likewise, when I joined a trading business, it was very small. God blessed me and blessed my hard work. God has increased your livestock, increased your business. Laban says, God has blessed me because of you. Since I joined this company, Jacob said, the Lord has increased the livestock. He has increased your business. Jacob comes to his father-in-law and said, when I came and joined this job of taking care of your sheep, you had very little. You gave me a job to take care of your sheep. God blessed me and blessed my hard work. God has increased your livestock, increased your business. Since I joined this company, Jacob said, the Lord has increased your livestock, increased your business. Look at what Jacob said, Genesis chapter 30, verse 30 again. The little you had before I came has increased greatly, and the Lord has blessed you wherever I have been. But now, when may I do something for my own household? And 27, verse 27 again said, but Laban said to him, if I have found favor in your eyes, please stay. Please stay. I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you. So, be a blessing to your boss, wherever you are working. Be a blessing. Be a blessing to your employer. That is what happens in Jacob's life. And Jacob wants to quit the job. And he wants to go his own, to start his own business, to his own beginning, a new business, a new life. And Jacob told his father-in-law that he was quitting or resigning the job. he was resigning. I want to go. I want a new beginning, a new business, a new life. Release me now. Release me now, please. You know what Laban said? Sorry. Thank you for asking me. What Laban asked? Jacob, please stay with me. Don't go. Jacob, please don't quit your job. I realize that my company has been blessed because of you. Jacob, please stay with me. Don't quit your job. When you came into my business, you became a blessing to my household, my company. Your expertise, your advice, your new ideas, your skills, your planning, your administration have completely transformed my company. I don't want to lose someone like you. Please stay. Please. Hallelujah. That's what the Laban says. Don't go. Don't quit your job. Stay. Hallelujah. They are forcing me to resign from my job. Hallelujah. People often come to me where I am working also. People say, please pray for my job, my boss, my department. Will you pray that my boss asks me to quit my job? They are forcing me to resign from my job. They haven't given me a raise. They haven't given me a raise. I am working there last 10 years. People are asking, please pray for me to get increase, to get promotion. They want me to resign. Will you please pray for me? Please pray for me. For what? There is no promotion. I have been in the same place, same seat for last 10 years. They did not promote me or increase my salary. So please pray for me. Are you among such people, such group, or with Jacob group? Which group you are? Jacob's boss, Laban, said, the one who gave him the job, said, you tell me how much salary you want, I will give you. Don't leave me. Ask me whatever you want, I will give you. Please don't leave my company. I do have a testimony to share also. Similar to Jacob. Long time ago, 1994, it happened to me. My wife was conceived my daughter, and it was in the hospital rule, 6 months, the nurse, those who are pregnant, they will be terminated from their job. They need to go back to their country. That was the rule, the hospital my wife was working. So we know that. And we want children also. So when my first son born, she got exemption from the hospital. That is another testimony. And 4 years later, 94, my daughter, she was pregnant, and we know the hospital will terminate my wife, and we are ready to go. We had enough, little bit money saved. So we said, okay, let us do some shopping to go back to India from Saudi Arabia. We know they will send us. And I gave resignation letter to my company where I was working. 2 months notice I gave. And we were purchasing, getting ready to go home. 1 month finished. The general manager didn't give me any answer about my resignation letter. So I gave him one reminder resignation letter to my general manager. What about my resignation? And the general manager told me, I will not let you go. When I heard that, I wanted to go. We were prepared to go home. And the general manager asked me, what do you want me to do for you to stay here in the company? So I want to go. So normally people will ask what? Give me 10%, 5%, 15%, I can stay. Because I want to go home, I decided to go home. So what I asked to the general manager, make my salary double so that I can stay. Nobody will ask that question, right? I don't know how it came out of my mouth. Because I wanted to go, and God has a plan also. And immediately, general manager told me, give me in writing. Immediately I wrote on a white paper saying that make my salary double so that I can continue working with this company. And the general manager received the paper, put it on his table, and he asked me to go to work. That time I was working as a sales and marketing manager for a company. I went home, shared this matter to my wife. We laughed. We went to shopping again to go back to India. And the following day morning, when I went to the office, the financial manager called me and said, Thomas, your application is approved. Thank God. So I stayed back 1994 to 2003 with a double salary. So that is a blessing. That kind of boss we need to have. We need to work for our boss. They need to be happy with us. Then only they will say that I need you. I don't want to leave you. Like Laban told to Jacob, don't leave me. Stay here. You are a blessing because God is with you. Because of your blessing, your God's presence in you, we are blessed. Hallelujah. Similar happened to my daughter also. My daughter was working in another state, Arizona, many years ago, Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona. And she was working in the VA hospital, so there is no chance to go work from outside of the outside state. She need to stay Arizona. That is the state. That's the rule, federal rule. And she want to come with us to stay here, and we want her to be with us also. So she looked for a job in the valley, for a VA hospital in the valley, or any job. And she found a job. She got an offer letter, and she told her boss, I found a job in the valley. I want to stay with my parents. So her boss said, that's what you want? Okay, give me 1 week time. I will let you work from your home to Arizona. And within 1 week, everything settled down, and she came to McAllen, and she was living with us because her boss wanted her to work for her. So that is a blessed testimony. Hallelujah. My father used to tell me, hard work will never goes unrewarded. Hard work will never goes unrewarded. We need to work hard wherever you are, in your place, in your office, in your workplace. Work hard. God doesn't want to bless any lazy people. God chose all the disciples, hardworking people. Peter, Simon, everybody was hardworking people. They are uneducated people, but they were hardworking people. Hallelujah. So if you are a hardworking person, God will bless you.